Today we are going to start chapter 25. This chapter is about ecosystem. Before starting our discussion about the components and types of the ecosystem, we should have an idea about certain ecological terms. The first ecological term which we will discuss is ecology. The term ecology has been derived from two Greek words. These two Greek words are oikos and logi. The term oikos means home, family or household, while the logi means to study. This term ecology was for the first time used in 1866 by Ernst Haeckel. According to Ernst Haeckel, ecology is the study of relationship of animals or living organisms to their environment. We can also define ecology as it is the study of relationship of a living organism with the other living and non-living organisms in its surrounding. The next term is population. Population is a group of living organisms which are belonging to the same species. Same species means all the living organisms which are present in that group, they are having same chromosomal number and they are having the ability to reproduce and produce fertile offspring. And even their offspring, they are also able to reproduce and produce fertile offspring. This group of living organisms which is able to interbreed and having same chromosomal number, it is called species. So in a population, all the living organisms, they are belonging to the same species and living in a particular area at a particular time. As an example here, we are taking the example of the rats. 50 rats found in a lawn in the year 2020, they are making a population of that lawn for the year 2020. As population, it is depending upon availability and unavailability of the certain factors. So year-wise or after some time, the population size, it will increase or decrease. The factors on which the size of the population is depending, these are space, food, birth and the death rate. So each year or after some months, the size of the population, it can be increased or decreased depending upon these factors. The next term is community. The community is a group of different populations. It means it is a group of living organisms which are belonging to different species. They are living together in a particular area. Examples of the communities are rivers, lawns, grasslands, even the lawns which are found in various institutes or at your homes. In a lawn, if eucalyptus trees, rose plants, grass plants, cats, rats and the birds, they are living together, then it means they are forming a community. It means in a community, different populations which are belonging to different species, they will stay together. The next term is environment. Environment is the surrounding of an organism. So everything which is present in your surrounding is called an environment. You can see that in your surrounding, certain living and non-living things, they are present. Those things which are surrounding you and they are non-living, like air, water, temperature and light, they are called non-living components of the environment. They are also called abiotic components or ecological parameters. While the second type of the components or the factors which are surrounding you, they are the living factors. They are called living components of the environment or biotic components. The next term is ecosystem. Ecosystem is the major unit of ecology. The word ecosystem has two parts. Eco part is related to the environment, and the system part means collection of related parts that functions as a unit. It means in an ecosystem, living organisms, they are staying together and they are working in such a manner that the whole community, it is working as a unit. Here in this unit, each living organism, it is performing its particular job. As in the ecosystems, plants, they prepare food, they provide this food to the animals, and after the death of the plants and animals, decomposers decompose them and carry on the process of recycling. So here various units, that are plants, animals and the decomposers, they are working together, due to which the community, it is able to run as a unit. Each ecosystem is made of abiotic or physical factors and biotic factors. We have discussed in the previous slide the difference between abiotic and the biotic factors of the environment. So we can define ecosystem as it is a community with its surrounding. Examples of the ecosystems are grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, sea or the desert ecosystem, etc. Ecosystems can be divided into two types. These are natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Natural ecosystems are those which are governed by the nature, while the artificial ecosystems, they are those which are made by man and they are governed by the man. Examples of the artificial ecosystems are the parks or the zoo or even an aquarium. Next term is biome. The term biome is used for naturally occurring large ecosystems. So a large regional community is called a biome. Biomes, they occupy broad geographical regions in the different areas of the earth. Different large naturally occurring ecosystems, they are found. Each biome consists of combination of plants and animals. As I have already told you that biome is a basically large naturally occurring community. So in the community, plants and animals, they are living together in a proper way, so that the community, it is able to run. It means the community, it is climax community. Climax community is a community which is able to work as a unit, and it is at the peak of its growth, and here the plants and the animals, they are living in such a way that the ecosystem, it is able to properly run, and characterized by uniform life vegetation such as grass and coniferous trees. Next is the biosphere. The biosphere is the thin layer of earth or around the earth in which the life is possible, where the living organisms, they are existing. Next is the habitat. The habitat is the actual location of a place where an organism lives. A habitat is a type of natural environment in which a particular species of organisms live. A species habitat is those places where the species can find food, shelter, protection, mates for reproduction. The next one is the niche. Niche is the functional role of a species which is played by it in a community. As we have already discussed that Living organisms, they are performing their proper roles in the community. They are related with one another. As plants, they are preparing food and they are providing the food to the consumers. And after the death, plants and the animals, they are decomposed by the decomposers. Here in the community, each individual which is belonging to a particular species, it is performing a job. Now this job or the role of the living organism in its community, it is called niche. This role, it is including behavior and influence on the other organisms. For example, a garden spider is a predator that hunts for prey among plants, while an oak tree grows to dominate a forest canopy, turning sunlight into the food. So the niche is the role or the job of a living organism in any ecosystem. Next is the horticology. Horticology is the study of single population's relationship to its environment. For example, study of the effect of water pollution on 50 or 100 soybean or rose plants growth and yield. In the horticology, within a community, we will study just one population. Single population, if it is studied, then it is called horticology. In this, we will study the relationship of this single population with its surrounding. Scene ecology or the community ecology, this is the study of relationship of different communities. It means different populations which are belonging to different species to their environment. For example, when you are studying effect of pollution on the growth of different populations of a freshwater lake, or you are studying the effect of pollution on a river or the life which is found in the river, then this will be called scene ecology.